Do you know why it's not always a good idea to increase production even though you have customers for your products? In this video, you will learn what is step fixed cost and why it is not always a good idea to increase production even though you have customers for your products. As it was mentioned previously, fixed costs do not change with a change in production volume. However, this is not always possible. Why? Each machine has its own limited production capacity. It simply cannot produce more or faster per day. As production increases, the company may be forced to purchase another machine, which will increase total fixed cost, such as depreciation and insurance of the machine or its leasing, and hiring a new employee to operate the new machine. A new increase in the production over the production capacity of the machines owned by the company will be possible after purchasing another machine, and so on and so on. The step fixed cost will increase more or less often. It depends on the production capacity of the machine. As the fixed cost increases, the value of fixed cost per unit of production will change, and it will change in a very strange way. Let's check it out with an example. Imagine you have a company that produces prostheses. You use a 3D printer for production, which costs $300 per month. Other fixed costs are $600. Your total fixed cost per month is $900. The printer is able to print 1 prosthesis a day, which is approximately 30 prostheses a month. 30 units per month is the production capacity of your 3D printer. Assuming you are using your printer to its full capacity, the fixed cost per unit will be $30. If you use only part of the printer's production capacity, your fixed cost per production unit will look like this. As you can see, the worst thing is to have a printer that can produce 30 prostheses a month and print only 1, because the fixed cost per unit is the highest. The next month, you find out that you have more orders than the current production capacity of the printer. For this reason, you decide to buy the next one. Your fixed cost now is $1,200. Let's see what will happen when you produce 31 prostheses in the next month. 30 on the one printer and additional 1 on another printer. As you can see, your fixed cost per unit increased from $30 for a production of 30 units to $38.71 for a production of 31 units. But what will happen when you use the maximum production capacity of both printers? Please note that by using the maximum capacity of both printers, your fixed cost per unit has dropped to $20. If you buy a second, third, and fourth printer, in this case the step fixed cost per unit will behave like this. When analyzing the impact of the purchase of subsequent printers and the volume of production on the fixed cost per unit, several conclusions can be drawn. The maximum value of fixed cost per unit in this case is $900, and it concerns one printer that prints 1 prosthesis. Each purchase of a new printer increases the fixed cost per unit but the increase in each time is smaller and smaller. The more printers we have that use the total production capacity, the lower the fixed cost per production unit will be. Remember this phenomenon, because we will use it later in the consideration of profitability. For this reason, it will not always be a good idea to buy a second printer if you only want to print one or several more units. The purchase of a printer will be the most effective when the production capacity of the device is fully used.